It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the New England Patriots and the Denver Broncos on Sunday night primetime.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the New England Patriots and the Denver Broncos. Welcome again, one and all. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Brandon Gaudin on hand alongside Charles Davis. And yes, the storyline here, the weather. Snow and more of it expected as this game continues. So how will that impact how this one goes?
Can these teams ignore the distraction and the strangeness of playing in a snow game? Because it actually affects the crowd as well. That big roar you get is often muffled when there's a snow game. And the second part, what's the footwear you got on? Does that fit the turf you're playing on? And how will it handle as things get a little bit slick?
And off we go from Denver. Here's Pierre Strong to return it from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
Mac Jones absolutely believed in himself coming out of high school. Went to Alabama despite the fact there are many high-profile quarterbacks already on the roster and blossomed into a Heisman Trophy candidate in his final season with 41 touchdowns and only 4 interceptions. Steady, consistent as a passer, doesn't have the biggest cannon for an arm, but can stretch the field and lay those passes in on the deep ball.
The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jones. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Throwing, Jones. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
It's showtime, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
Let's do our thing.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Jones. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
They're such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
The Patriots send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain night, and it's a good one. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the man who proclaims to be from a whole pack of Badgers. Came into the league back in 2012, Russell Wilson.
And similar to his nickname, Russell Wilson has a dangerous mix of skills, the ability to throw from the pocket and extend plays and throw on the run. Not to mention an absolute winner. Usually has his team in the playoffs competing for Super Bowl opportunities.
So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at the 20. Here's Wilson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
Go get him now. Let's do this, man.
Now Wilson. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Wilson. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a 1st down. A gain of 4, not enough, and it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. On 4th down, it's Riley Dixon on now to kick it away for Denver. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Patriots take over. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. A good gain on 1st. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Back to throw. Jones. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Off play action. Jones. And that will be incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown of this game, partner, and that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Good victory to the secondary there. They brought up tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Trying to find Greg Dulcich there.
That'll bring up 2nd down. Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. To throw is Wilson.
He'll drop this down to Williams.
And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it. But it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before he could get to the marker.
Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Here's Jones. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out come the Patriots. We sort of suspected that the elements might wreak havoc on both of these offenses, and that's been the case. No points on either side as this drive begins with a 1st down.
What's the deal, y'all? Let's go, y'all. Let's ride out. Let's ride out. Let's ride.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Out right to Bourne. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll find Parker again. Complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Parker. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 4 catches now on this drive alone. They can't stop him. It's another 1st down. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. Here's Stevenson.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Ramondre Stevenson.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Patriots put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos.
They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
And after that play, we've got an injury, and it appears to be to Cortland Sutton.
We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
They run it again with Williams. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Throwing is Wilson. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance, because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Riley Dixon now to punt it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
New England's offense set to go.
They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a decent move, but brought down quickly just outside of the 5-yard line. On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to punt the ball, they've done so with that first run.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Jones. Incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 43. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle, it's Williams.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on third. Now Wilson.
This one swung out to Williams. And he will have a Broncos first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Let's focus in on what we gotta do.
On second down and 4. Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy.
And it's 3rd and 4.
Let's go, y'all. Let's go do this thing.
Here's Wilson to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. New England trying to get a place on offense. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw here taken in by Gesicki.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet Just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Let's ride, dog. Let's get moving, let's go.
To the right side, this is Stevenson.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this one is incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap, came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson.
And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 25. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Jones now off the play fake.
He'll get this into the hands of Stevenson.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 14. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing again. Jones. And this complete to Henry over the middle. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry. A 14-yard touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Williams. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
No surprise, but they were hoping he could do it again.
Here's Riley Dixon now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Off the play fake. Jones. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Jones on 1st and 10.
This one swung out to Montgomery.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And that will be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Now throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They try the left side here with Williams. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now it's Wilson. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the field in bounds. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, this might very well have been 4-down territory, but that's not going to matter now. They get a nice throw there on 3rd down, and they're able to keep the drive going.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
56 yards rushing for him in the ballgame now on 14 carries.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Now they'll throw it with Wilson.
Finding Williams on the check down. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Let's go do this thing, baby. What we gotta do here. Get something together.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is indeed good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 23.
It's Stevenson with a run to begin the drive. And a short pickup to about the 25.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Jones toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. throwing, Jones. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Let's go right here.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Someone moved, flag is out, that's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Now Jones. Got the connection here to Bourne.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Let's go now. Let's go.
And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
Operating from the gun. Jones. Open man. Smith-Schuster. It's complete.
And he will have a Patriots first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box. We'll be sending you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
They'll look to throw again. His throw incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Targets Parker, and he's got him on the crossing route.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 12-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun. Jones. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Patriots will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for, they got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 15 now. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told.
And it's capped off by the touchdown from Juju Smith-Schuster.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The offense getting set again. We spotlight Javonte Williams, the running back.
And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? The busy night continues for Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Off the draw, here's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. On first down, Wilson.
He'll drop this down to Williams.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Let's go do this thing, baby. Bring it.
2nd down and 7.
Now Wilson.
That's taken in by Dulcich. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
It'll be a gain of 5. And 3rd and 1 now. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome everyone to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. First things first, though, let's get a check on the next-gen stats from that first half for New England. And it's been the passing game that's been the story. They have feasted on this secondary to the tune of 200-plus yards already through 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Rocky Mountain snow looks like it's going to continue through the second half as we are back underway in Denver. Takes it at the 7. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 24. He'll hand this to Williams to start things out. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Wilson. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Here's Riley Dixon now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Off play action, Jones. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. Well, obviously they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And it's incomplete.
And the defense almost got one there, partner.
That could have been his first pick. He's been good so far, but you're right, that was nearly a costly mistake.
Sometimes you get a little bit too confident when the game's going along as it has been for him.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Jones. And this is caught. It's Parker. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So potentially a turning point here in the third quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines, tackle him, second guy in, tackle the ball.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Back to throw again. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Second and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Ty Montgomery from 6 yards away.
And the Patriots have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a New England touchdown. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams.
And a short pickup to about the 25.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. Let's do what we do. What's the deal, y'all?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Wilson. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They run it again with Williams. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
92 yards on the ground for him so far.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. To throw is Wilson. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
For many people, that's not your standard play call in that third down situation. But for so many offenses, they just want the ball in the hands of their playmakers in open space. And after he caught it, he did a nice job picking up the first down.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Open man, and again it's Sutton.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
They go back to the ground with Williams. They find some open field here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here's Wilson. Steps, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Matt Judon. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Wilson to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Patrick.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Let's go get it now. Come on, let's dominate this. Let's go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. And his kick here is good. And the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game. So his third field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these threes into sixes.
And sevens, and probably even eights. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear if they want to close this gap.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Getting set to go again on offense, here's Devontae Parker now. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones finding Bourne here over the middle. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. Now thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On the draw is Stevenson. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 87 yards rushing for him now to this point. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Throwing Jones. They'll roll him out right. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
Let's go, fellas. We gotta get it done as a group. Let's play now, baby. Let's play.
Now Jones. And he finds Parker here, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Looking to throw. Jones. And he'll just get rid of it.
But listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. And his throw here's incomplete.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
Back to throw. Jones. Trying to improvise. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Ty Montgomery. His 2nd touchdown of the night as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A 10-play drive that time, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Denver's offense now set to go.
And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos.
Right at the 30.
Here's Williams to start the drive.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Wilson, he'll get this one to Patrick. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Wilson. And his throw is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now it's Wilson. Outright, this one goes to Patrick.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Now Wilson.
Over the middle, complete to Judy. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Williams. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. As this one moves towards its conclusion, another incomplete pass there. Thoughts on the secondary? I mean, they seem to be pretty effective in this one.
Yeah, I thought that they've been absolutely outstanding. I mean, their job is to prevent touchdowns, and not a single touchdown's going on the board against them. Of course, they want to make it a total shutout, but hey, if you don't give up touchdowns, you got a heck of a chance to win.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. From 13 yards out.
And the Broncos are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And he looked right off the line like he knew that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
So the Patriots coming out now.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. This offensive line starting to win up front and win that battle in the trenches. You can kind of wear them down here late.
So you bring in the second part to that equation, and that's the big running back, the big bruiser who can get more than what's blocked and break a few extra tackles and gain yardage.
Let's go, baby. Let's have some fun. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. It's a good one. It's game time. We're gonna make a play, baby.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
They run once more with Stevenson. Room here to run. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Brandon, every great running backs coach that I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Straight ahead at Stevenson.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. You can really tell right now both sides have amped up the aggressiveness. That time the offense winning the aggression battle.
And the defense was obviously aiming for the football, maybe a little bit more so than the runner himself, and that's why he was able to break through and get the gain that he did.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're taking a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
On 3rd down, here's Stevenson.
And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
On first down, Wilson.
On the slant, completes to Sutton.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now Wilson. Looking sideline, incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, Wilson.
That's taken in by Dulcich.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick.
And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
To throw again is Wilson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw is Wilson.
Finds Dulcich out left side. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now it's Wilson. Got a man. It's Judy, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down.
They've been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
Now Wilson on first down.
Got his man. It's Dulcich.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down.
They can't beat us. Let's go, boy. Let's go. That's right.
Here's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sutton.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Get something to gain. Let's go, baby. Turn it up.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Wilson. Into the hands of Patrick, left side. Touchdown, Broncos. Tim Patrick from 10 yards out.
And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Offense gets set to go, and there's Ramondre Stevenson.
He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
And this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for 3rd down.
Playing pass all the way.
Now Jones. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. On the handoff, Stevenson.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Baron Browning, the one who brought him down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Again, it's Stevenson. And some room to work. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Here we go. Let's do this, man. Let's go. Let's go right here, boys. Let's go now. Let's go.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he's got room. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Let's go, baby. They can't beat us straight up.
Now a handoff, Stevenson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Game in hand, the offense takes the knee. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Stevenson. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level for both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business. They were high flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did. And just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides.